Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nati Mota. I am a fashion designer and a small business owner. And in this video, I want to present you guys four fashion organizations changing the fashion industry. I am an advocate for sustainability myself, and I wanted to present you guys these organizations that are making a difference. And this is for anybody who wants to support a better and a fair supply chain in the fashion industry. I've been following these organizations for a few years and I can attest they are sincere with their efforts to combat the corruption that has been created by the fast fashion industry. The link of each fashion organization and the link of their Instagram account is in the description of this video. Feel free to go and click and check out their website. From there, you can read more thoroughly what they stand for and what differences they're looking forward in the fashion industry in general. The first fashion organization that I wanted to talk about is called Slow Fashion Movement, and I'm going to be reading from their website so you can so I can describe more in detail what they stand for and what their mission is about. So this is their website, and it says, "We are slow fashion movement. We strive to change our own fashion behaviors to reflect a more sustainable fashion environment where we protect our people and our planet." Slow fashion movement mission. Their mission says, "We unite people globally and locally to take collective action, leading by example. We demand change from the fashion industry and policy makers." They have this is well, they here says get involved. uh, Slow fashion movement is a movement built by volunteers. If you want to become a volunteer, support them. If you want to donate, you can donate from by clicking this sentence right here. It says join them. You can become an ambassador, a local organizer. Uh, you can submit for the emails newsletters. And I'm going to read about their mission. Let's read more about their mission. It says clothing can be a powerful tool of meaning, identity, and expression. It says, "We envision a world in which fashion has a healing impact on the environment and those who make our clothes. Consumers, businesses, governments value the earth and the workers' well-being, and all of us put our money where our mouth is and act, buy, produce, and legislate in line with our values." It says, "In this world, it is not possible to buy a t-shirt that is made in a sweatshop or a pair of jeans that has colored a river blue. We call this world a slow fashion world. And and while we are longing for this world, we already started creating it together." It says our current reality, the majority of the current fashion industry is failing us. They prioritize short-term economic gain over the long-term health of people and the planet. The industry strives on dispensability, which makes any kind of long term use and connection very difficult. The fast paced rhythm of fashion encourages wasteful practices. To be uniquely stylish and in demand, many brands in- incinerate any unsold clothing. The quality of clothing is intentionally reduced so people will return sooner for new items. The majority of used clothing ends up in landfills with only 10% of donated clothing sold. These are the promises. In order to achieve our vision for a slow fashion industry, we will use our voice as a movement. We, as a movement, promise to address our own behaviors and aim to eliminate our negative impact on the planet. It says, form a politically active community that demands change from industry and policymakers. Use our platform to educate people about the fashion industry and better help them make better choices. Support everyone who wants to cut ties with fast fashion and go slow. And it says that we demand transparency from our companies. Every company, starting with the 10 largest fast fashion the 10 largest fashion companies, have to be transparent with their material use by the end of 2021. It is 2023 right now. I have witnessed some fashion companies being more transparent with the garment production. H&M and Uniqlo have a very good sustainability report that you can go and check them out on their website, and they go in detail how they are producing clothing and their new sustainability efforts to combat, the fast fashion um, industry. They also, well, it says, with demand targets from governments, every country should make sure the fashion industry complies to the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement is an agreement made by many governments um, around the world, and they agreed to combat climate change. This you can look it up on Google, and I believe when Donald Trump became president, he canceled the agreement, but then when Biden became president, he re reinstated the agreement back with the United States, which is a good thing because we need the Paris Agreement. We need to combat climate change. In other words, they need to measure how much environmental damage the fashion is currently doing in their country. It says we demand accountability from advertisers. Magazines should stop being simply PR for the industry. Instead, they should also hold it accountable for its environmental and social impact. If you want to donate or become a volunteer with Slow Fashion Revolution, you can go and check out their website. I've been following them since 2018, and they are currently working on with people to make a change in the fashion industry. You can email them at hello slowfashion.global. And yeah, guys, this is what's happening right now in the fashion industry. By the way, for anybody who haven't heard the term slow fashion, it means the opposite of fast fashion. Everything is fast fashion. It's made at a fast pace. Everything is overproduced. They produce what way too many styles of clothing that people buy from the fast fashion company, but not all of them ended up being sold out. Slow fashion is the opposite of that. Each production of clothing is made sustainably conscious, and the whole garment process from getting the resources to make the clothing to the logistics, everything is fair trade and ethical. That's what slow fashion means. The next fashion organization that I want to talk about is Clean Clothes Campaign. This is a campaign, and I'm also going to be reading from their website. They have podcasts, resources, and newsletters. Let's see. I've been following Clean Clothes campaign also since 2018, and let's read about. I'm going to read about what they stand for. Clean Clothes campaign was founded in the Netherlands in 1989 as I cannot pronounce this word, but it's here, guys, for anybody who can pronounce. We have since expanded to become a global network of over 235 organizations operating in over 45 countries. Our network connects actors across the garment and sportswear industry, linking home based worker organizations, grassroots unions, women's organizations, and trade organizations to labor rights and feminist organizations, CSOs, and activists in both garment producing and consumer market countries. Our work is w- our work is worker centered. Our horizontal operational structures enable us to identify local problems and I'm so sorry, objective and transform them into global actions. It also allows us to identify global problems quickly and effective through our urgent appeal system. We offer direct solidarity support to workers fighting against a specific worker rights violations. We also collaborate with workers to co-develop global campaigns on achieving systematic goals like the payment of living wages and the eradication of gender-based violence in the workplace. And these are all the campaigns they have. A global strategic framework. We believe change starts with collective action. The organizations in our network collaborate to develop a deeper strategic. And you can read more about it once you check out their website. It says our network, the CCC network, operates several regional coalitions so that organizations can focus more on effective strategies. They also talk about gender policy, history over 30 years, Clean Clothes campaign, have built up a network of global solidarity, annual reports, work with us, and let's see, something else I want to show you guys. As you can see, they have a podcast, resources that you can read and learn more about garment workers, the newsletter. If you want to sign up, you can sign up using your email, and they'll send you newsletters about what's going on and the programs and the changes that they're making to support garment workers. They have a little animation here of what it's like to sew at a sweatshop and all the strikes. These are like reports of garment workers making strikes in order to have a more dignified life, which is outrageous, but it's still happening. Even in 2023, it's still happening. You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. They also have job opportunities for anybody who would like to work for them. And I, that's it, guys. This is the second organization that I wanted to talk about. And then we'll jump to the third fashion organization that I wanted to show you guys. The third fashion organization I wanted to talk about is called the Sustainable Fashion Forum. And from the website, I wanted to read you guys here what it says, what they are about. It says we are a modern media company and global community of conscious fashion enthusiasts and sustainability advocates from all levels of the industry. Our focus is on facilitating discussions about the intersection of fashion, sustainability, ethics, and businesses business with the aim of promoting innovative thinking, inspiring meaningful solutions. We believe that multifaceted conversations that embrace complexities and nuance, gray areas of sustainability are essential for developing holistic solutions to fashion's most pressing problems. It says here they have conferences. Let's see what's our annual conference to our digital website and podcast. We create a variety of sources, events, and opportunities for connection and collaboration with like-minded individuals and organizations who are committed to advancing sustainability in the fashion industry. They sound amazing. I've been following them since 2019 um, through Instagram. I was just like Googling fashion organizations and I came out with sustainable fashion firm, and I've been following them and they post pretty amazing stuff. And this is the founder. Her name is Brittany. She is an entrepreneur, educator, consultant, podcast host, and writer who founded the Sustainable Fashion Forum in 2015 as a way to facilitate meaningful conversations between industry leaders and sustainability enthusiasts. As an advocate for rethinking the future of fashion, Brittany is passionate about bringing the gap between industry insight and consumer action through nuanced conversations and inspiring action and spark change. They have events that you can go and attend. Uh, they also write articles. I wanted to show you guys the page where you can go and read about things that they post. These are the articles they have here. Um, they also answer questions people have about sustainability. They write articles about it. I believe that was it. That I mean, you can go and check out, but they have pretty good articles that you can read about and learn more about sustainability. They also host other fashion activists and they interview them and ask them questions about what they're looking forward in sustainability and how we can change the fashion, you know, and make a better world through clothing, and, which is pretty cool. I believe they are on YouTube. Yes. So you can follow them on Instagram, YouTube. They also have a podcast, and you can follow them through LinkedIn. Yeah, guys, this is another fashion organization that I wanted to show you. Okay, let's move on. Now I'm going to show you guys the fourth and the last one, the last fashion organization that I've been following. I have been following this organization since 2017. This one was the first fashion organization that got me interested into sustainability and take sustainability more seriously as a fashion designer and as a clothing consumer. And their name is Fashion Revolution. This is their website, and this is what let me read to you guys what they stand for. Says Fashion Revolution was founded by Carrie Summers and Ursula de Castro in the wake of the Rana Plaza disaster in 2013. The Rana Plaza disaster was a garment factory. The building was in poor conditions, and the garment workers were forced to work over 10 hours a day, every single day, to produce and finish the clothing productions for the companies that demanded from them. One day, the building was overpopulated with too many people inside, and since the building was in poor conditions, the building just collapsed, and it killed over 1,000 people inside. People got stuck inside, and it was a disaster. It was pretty devastated. Um, it was very sad to read about. I was in college at the time, and it made me realize how corrupted the fashion industry is, and we need to make a change by it, because I was a fashion major at the time. I was only focusing on style and color and the history of clothing, and how to become a better fashion designer, but I wasn't really aware of sustainability and how important it is, especially for these type of situations where money is more valuable than life, which is wrong, and it was pretty sad to read about. And that's how I became a little more aware of sustainability when I read about this sad news. It says, we have grown to become the world's largest fashion activism movement, mobilizing citizens, brands, and policymakers through research, education, and advocacy. We are a global movement of people who make the fashion industry work. We are the people who wear clothes. We are the people who make them. We are designers. We are academics. We are writers, business leaders, policymakers, brands, retailers, marketers, producers, makers, workers, and fashion lovers. We are the industry and we are the public. We are world citizens. We are fashion revolution. It says their mission, um, a global fashion industry that conserves and restores the environment and values people over growth and profit. This is what they strive for: an end to human and environmental exploitation in the global fashion industry, safe, dignified working conditions, and living wages for all people in the supply chain, redistributed and more equal balance of power across the global fashion industry, a bigger and stronger labor movement in the global fashion industry, a global fashion industry that works to conserve precious resources and regenerate ecosystems, a culture of transparency and accountability across the value chain, an end to throwaway culture and shift to a system where materials are used for much longer and nothing goes to waste. Heritage, craftsmanship, and local wisdom are recognized and valued. Their, appro- their approach, it says, fashion strives to be action oriented and solution focused, rather than making people feel guilty. We make them recognize that they have the power to do something that makes positive change. These are the countries and the continents where you can find fashion revolution. They are in Africa, they are in Asia, they are in Central America and the Caribbean, they are in Europe, they are in North America, they are in Oceania, they are in South America. They also have a blog that you can read. Um, I follow them through Instagram, but you can also like check their website and read more about them. Um, let's see. They are as it comes when it comes to research. It says we are unable to respond to any student research or interview requests at this time. Uh, this is I'm reading this as of January 2023, but otherwise, if they change, you can contact them. Write your name, email, who you are, where you live, phone number, and what you would like from them. If you want to write them a physical letter, this is their address. They are located in the UK. Um, these are very amazing fashion organizations that haven't existed before. And for the past 7 years, the fashion industry has been woken up by the changes that have been made, with climate change and customer behavior. You guys buying clothing and becoming more aware and be more sustainable, not sustainable, but more wardrobe conscious of your clothing, what you wear, why you want to wear them, how your clothing makes you feel. So I'm glad this organization exists, because as a working class person, and for the working class people out there, it's very important for us to support. Um, you don't have to directly support these organizations if you don't want to, but we have to make our efforts in becoming more sustainable conscious with clothing, with the way we eat, with the way we live our lives, because um, the planet Earth needs it, and we need to make a world a better place for our future generations as well. We cannot just think about us at the moment. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for taking your time and patience of listening to me reading and walk through these organizations from their website. Again, the link of the website of each organization is in the link in the description below. You can check out their website, their Instagram account. Some of them are on LinkedIn. They also have a podcast if you want to go and check out and listen to their podcast. I don't really like listening to podcasts. I'm more on the phone type of person, so I'm always checking out their Instagram accounts. Um, that's all the organizations I wanted to present you guys today. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye bye.